Part of this first half. Obi's been quiet from deep. Remember, he's a big-time shooter. Here's Carr from three. Turned it over on a pick-and-roll play because of his size. With a hand in his face.
Rebound. Carr, DJ. Got it.
Concentration that time.
Cameron Carr straight away.
The defensive pressure by Tarleton State, nothing to sneeze at. Carr finds some space and knock.
Going. Tough cross. Nice dump off down low. Powell to Carr. He'll try the three. No.
But again, great defensive effort by Baylor. And there's the first.
Really, really good. A couple of critical defensive possessions coming up here for Oklahoma State. Carr curling, catching. And your heavy 160-pound frame, right? 167. Baylor 6-0 run, trying to out.
He's the X factor, Bryson Tucker, for this Husky team. Carr created space and take.
Carr's been quiet offensively recently. They put Tiller on him. He'll take a three and hits.
Me to guess what the pollsters are going to do. Bill Walton thought Joe Lenardi was the committee. Here's Carr. A lot of things. And he drills a three.
You can tell Agnew wanted that.
4 to shoot. The ball's in Carr's hands. Deep three.
Carr from the handoff gets another re-screen. A terrific screen from Powell. Carr will step back.
He's very talented and very versatile. Carr, heat check, and it
Has been unbelievable in that column. Sharp. Stop.
To sending youngsters to the NBA. The only school with top 19 picks in the last 5 drafts.
You know, obviously Carolina had a great win, and then they lose. Those great hands by Michael Brown Jr. Another steal for him.
He's got 5.
Open three, McNeely. Carr blocks it.
And keep Baylor off the offensive glass.
Watts, Anderson, Petty, Atwell, and Toppin, the star emotional. His dad, Ned, calls on him as such an amazing influence in his life as that is.
Cade Douglas, he hit 7 threes against SMU. Drops it off for Hicks. Nice offensive rebound. In speed. Taken away by McDowell. Hicks, the lob. Another block.
Scores. This could be the second score. No, good
challenge
D.
3.
Yep.
Johnson calling the signals. Bangs with Carr, elevates from inside the top of the operated off the inbound, and Paka rejected by Ratai. Yesufu, Carr drops that. Taken away by Baylor. Here's Agbam out of the pack, racing across the timeline. The lob and the
Want to keep on your roster. Johnson lost the handle, a little out of control.
Yesufu made that happen.
The lob to Carr.
Guy, this is enough of this. The second time you brought this guy up. I'm getting jealous. Well, the first time we were on news. So I'd like to keep him on. He went over.
Throws it away. Just their second turnover. Agbam lob, backside flush.
Passing out of the double. They just would rather him go one-on-one than get an open three with the way Tech has been shooting the ball.
Down to 11. What is it, 11? Yeah.
oh, and Carr
Slithers through the TCU defense and hands to Ratai. Gotta go quick for Baylor.
Been around a long time. Some JUCO guys that have come in, and they've got some dudes, and they've got a great coach in Billy Gillespie.
A peek at that bit. Skillings, great fake. Carr follows it up with one of his own. The windmill. Agbam loses 3 defenders. Here's Carr. I was about to say liar, but it ends up for TCU being their basketball. LT for 3, no good. Carr.
I lived at the mid-range only because I couldn't join the paint.
Here's Sebastian Ronchik, a former starter.
Wide open 3. Owens tees it up, can't fit.
Gone up this year with TCU, that's why. A nice look in the corner to Robinson, but it's off. Tunde Yesufu. At a time. You know he's getting downhill.
TCU hasn't scored in 3 minutes. Right side, Williams again.
He elevates, too strong. Ahead to Powell, running the floor. Look at Powell, double clutch.
They need Dan Skillings to be big.
Watts is playing with 2 fouls. He turns it over. Here comes Baylor. Skillings, corner pocket. Yes!
Step back three, White. Rebounded. Carr. Baylor starting to feel it now. After being down by as many as 15. Cameron Carr.
The ball for the easy 2.
Petty uses his balance and his dribble. Steal Carr, 2-on-1, takes it himself.
The game, and he said, hey, you know, we talk about to our players what perspective is all about, and we're here getting to play basketball another day.
Trying to stop the bleeding now. Cameron Carr, skip pass. And that
So good, Ratai the rebound. Carr, good skip pass. Agbim for 3.
And ever since then, I was scarred from taking mid-range jumpers.
Yesufu.
Ratai saves it to Carr. Throw it up. Here's the lob.
What the defense gives him, and now he's scoring inside the paint off the bounce. He's got 68 points his last 2 games. Great conference. They've had some close calls, but they need a win to get back on the bubble. Adley 2. But Louisville's made 5 threes, just 1 for Baylor. Adley, high dribble, no turning.
Peterson, Madunga, Council Jr. Peterson down the lane.
Line on the season for Carr. He's sniffing 60%.
The Agbin, that's where he plays his best basketball, in that mid-range.
Almost the 5th turnover of the game for TCU. Diving to save it is Pierre. They get a new shot clock because possession changed.
Baylor sticking with the 2-3 zone. Anderson probing. Atwell, this will be number 4. He's got it.
Shot clock inside of 10. Michael Robinson, nice shot fake. Got the whole gym to jump.
Downs or stagger screens and curling them. Does a good job getting his feet underneath him, playing with pace.
Here's McKaylee. And
less than 3 to play in this first half. Top it against Carr, 1-on-1. Turns him around and throws it.
Like a yo-yo in his hands right now as well. Here's Hicks. Back to Johnson. Fouled on the floor by
Baylor 0 for 3 to start the game. Peterson baseline, rising fire.
Another turnover for Baylor. Coach Drew can't like that. Kelly to the right. Isaac powers his way to the hole high.
And then Kentucky, Texas Tech. And I think now he's just, at Tarleton, he's able to just coach.
Baylor just turning it over, their 8th of the night. TCU taking care of the basketball, just 4. Pierre, right down your... The ball handler, this is what Jamie Dixon likes to do. He loves the combo guard. Pierre more of a scorer than a ball handler.
Gotta look down low.
He does eventually, maybe too late, as Edmonds gets doubled. Drops it off. Good idea.
Carr got about as clean of a look as he's ever going to get. Oklahoma State looking for a paint touch. Clary caught in mid-air. Coleman fouled him up.
McNeely can't get his shot up. Oh, what a fake. Entry pass, hanging and scoring.
And he is done for the half. We still have 9:51 to go.
More fouls than minutes. 3-2.
9 from beyond the arc tonight, and he has found his stroke once more. Curry, the floor.
And showing great efficiency on the offensive end with a starter out. With no Dan Skillings, who's out with a knee injury day to day. But that's, you lose a starter, usually, kind of throws you off rhythm. maybe off kilter a little bit on either end of the.
Had just one field goal in the first half, trying to get things going. 14 on the shot clock. Coleman will try the elbow jumper.
They swing it. White crosses over, down the lane, double pump. No. Baylor, they're looking for consistent point guard play. Here's Cameron Carr. Carr drive around the corner, high off the glass. Here's Williams, guarded by Jackson. Now Jackson guarding Carr on the switch. Pile off the screen. Hesitation to the pole. Rejected. Badunga.
Point of attack defense is much better for Baylor, not getting beat off the initial thrust.
Carr blocked by.
Class, it's real. One of the best we've seen in a long time. And there have been some excellent freshman classes the last 2 decades. Carr off the bounce, hoist.
Last night and today, I mean that sincerely, John. The character around here and the execution and the architecture and everything.
Wise guy, Ohio guys. Always saying something. Leave you alone.
Big possession here for the Bears. Cameron Carr has really struggled. He averages 20 points per game. He'll take it strong.
Basketball. Yes, Carr. Big minutes, big points in that first half.
Over to Carr. Again, another short shot clock. Carr can't get it. Powell
8-0 run. They are out to a 13-4 lead in the first half. 13.5 to go. Carr, no.
Snaps about him. Kid from San Antonio out of William J. Brennan High School. Same AAU team throughout high school. Same high school throughout his
Coverage, and that's supposed to be 2 points.
Cam Carr, how about this?
flat-footed on the perimeter, sometimes diving too much with the help defense. So Baylor taking advantage of that. Here's Carr back in the game with those 2 fouls.
25, the lead sits at 9. Cam Carr knifing to the hole. Moves different.
Hey. 32-22. He's got 17. Carr glides to the hole. And look at this.
And that right there is a good defensive possession. I mean, you force JT Toppin to shoot it with his right hand. You win right there.
Carr snakes by his defense.
At home, Baylor trying to shake this 0-3 start in Big 12 play. Carr runs.
Conwell has it sent back by Williams. 2-on-3, and Carr has.
Ties the largest lead of the game. And a steal.
True in your mind, national title contender.
Yes. Obviously Carolina had a great win.
ECU's won the last 3 in Waco by 6 points or less. Cam Carr.
Caught in the air and kicks it out. Carr hasn't scored yet, 0 for 2 from the floor. On the year, he's averaging 20 points per game, and he's got consecutive 24-point games. An air bang.
And Ratai claims it. Yesufu.
Tunde Yesufu's back in the game with 4 fouls. Oh, Yesufu back into the game with 2 fouls.